Well, it's the end of 2023 and the end of another year travelling Australia.
This has been our biggest year to date. We've checked off the last two states to visit this year, which were Tasmania and Western Australia.
And I've put together a little something to kind of summarise the year that's been. We started 2023 in Tasmania, where we had spent an incredible 3.5 months. We caught the ferry back to the mainland in February, where Kaylee and Mel had to jump on a plane and take a flight back to the Gold Coast for Kaylee's dental work, while the boys spent a couple of weeks batching it and travelling from Melbourne to Adelaide. With the family reunited, we toured around the Yorke Peninsula. It was here that we found out that we were overweight. We had to take drastic actions to get our weights right. This meant that we had to ditch our beloved tinny. Things started to get cold in the south, so we hightailed it up the Stuart Highway and into the Northern Territory. We didn't spend too long in the Northern Territory before we crossed the border and into Western Australia for the very first time. We took on the epic adventure that is the Gibb River Road. We spent some time up in the Dampier Peninsula, and then we started our journey south down the coast of Western Australia. We stopped in at some of the iconic West Australian locations like Karijini, the Ningaloo and Shark Bay, and we've now made it all the way south down to Perth.
If you guys didn't know, we started full-time travelling in our caravan in April 2021. I've even got this little thing I made from when we started travelling.
There we go.
17th of April 2021. Feels like so long ago.
But 2023 is the first year that we've been trying to put a video out on YouTube every week. We're super proud of our little channel and how much it's grown. At the start of 2023 we were at less than 2,000 subscribers, and at the end of 2023 we're over 6,000 subscribers.
That's so exciting. We're super thankful for you guys, for all the comments and watching our adventures every week, and when you come up and say hi, we really love that.
I've actually taken a selection of some of my favourite comments. I'm going to read them out to you now. Alright, I got a little screen down here that I'm reading from. So this first one is from Annette. Annette actually won your dress giveaway.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's hopefully received that in time for Christmas. Hi Annette. Annette says, "We have enjoyed your videos from when you left home and love that you keep it real and you're always honest about life on the road. Enjoy Perth and south of West Australia. Wishing yourself, Mel, Kaylee and Owen a very Merry Christmas and looking forward to travelling with you through your videos in 2024.
Oh, that's so nice.
And these next two come from Lynn and Corey, who I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to assume that you guys watch together and then comment separately because they always come in at the same time. We love reading your comments. Do you want to take the first one?
So, hi from...
This one's from Corey.
Hi guys, we just watched your latest video. It's so genuine and super informative, which is... I can't read this properly.
Which is clearly based on lived experience. This is after our, 11 things we wish we knew. Those 2.5 years on the road really shine through with your caravanning tips and wisdom. Super helpful for others planning their own Aussie adventures. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Much appreciated. Stay safe, guys, and catch you next week. Thanks, Corey. And this one's from Lynn. This was after our snorkeling with turtles. One in the Ningaloo. One of the best times we've ever had. Hey, guys, I love this episode. Thanks for showcasing those beautiful turtles. It was awesome, and witnessing the egg laying would have been such a highlight. You're a trooper, Mel. Keep up the positive attitude, guys. I'm sure that you're inspiring lots of people, and I look forward to the next adventure. Stay safe, and catch you next week, Lynn.
So nice.
Yeah, honestly, guys, from the bottom of our heart, we just wanted to say thank you. If we didn't read your comments out, there are a lot of comments on there, but we read each and every one of them.
And we try and respond as well. I try and respond as well of my personal stuff.
So, yeah, that's one of our highlights. It's one of the things that we look forward to the most when we release a video is getting to check out that feedback. We just love hearing from you guys, so thank you again.
Thank you.
Alright, so basically in this video, I just wanted to wrap up the year that's been. I wanted to wrap up 2023.
We thought we'd talk about some of the highs and some of the lows and tell you what we got planned for 2024.
So let's start with some of the many, many negatives of 2023.
Just some of the lows.
The absolute lowest moment of 2023 for us was when we realised that we were overweight. We had to do some drastic culling of our things. Most notably, I lost my tinny.
Yes, you did.
But what you might not realise is we actually had to lose a heck of a lot more than just the tinny. We lost our nice heavy fire pit. We lost our camp oven.
Lost a bunch of dresses.
I lost 13 kilos in my books.
We had to do a lot of things, and honestly, we were not in a great headspace.
We were pretty depressed for a little
while.
while.
About a month and a half or so while we were dealing with all this.
The truth is, life on the road isn't always beachfront camps and sunny days. It can be hard work and challenging, and we don't want to portray this image of life on the road being super glamorous.
That's why we try to be honest with you guys, and we try not to hide anything. We're just sharing our actual experiences out here living on the road. And in the interest of sharing, we've put together a list of all of the things that have gone wrong with us over the last year for 2023. I'm going to have to read from the list here because I won't remember them all. The DC-DC charging system in our car was playing up, so I had to spend the full day with an auto electrician pulling apart the charging system in the car and figuring out why that wasn't working. Mel likes to have a go at me for this next one.
Brett put petrol in the diesel motor. We had to spend the night staying on the side of the road.
That was an interesting experience. In South Australia, the diesel pumps are grey, and the petrol pumps are grey, and a diesel pump is black, and I made a mistake. What's next? We went all right up until the Gib from there, and then so on the Gib we cracked one of the water tanks in the van.
It's been patched, it's holding up.
We busted one of our lithium batteries. No fix to that. We just lost a battery.
Yeah.
And the starter motor in the car died.
Had to get a new one.
After that, we made it to west coast of Western Australia, left Perth, and the car fridge stopped working between Perth and Karratha. Couldn't get help with that. That took about 2 months to sort out. That was quite painful to deal with.
Well, what happened in Karratha? Well, a drive shaft snapped. That was a good one.
And then also in Karratha, when leaving Karratha, the car started overheating, so we had to get something called a radiator clutch fan replaced, and they also replaced our pulley tensioner assembly system as well, because the fan belt or the serpentine belt was squeaking. And I've got something interesting to tell you at the end of this as well. So after that, we tried to leave Karratha again when our brand new water pump that was 2 months old stopped working.
Had to buy a new one.
And then this is the thing that happened last. Just now we've had to put the car back on a tow truck here in Perth and take it to get repaired. 2 days
before Christmas.
Because that drive belt pulley tensioner assembly thing wasn't put in correctly, and it snapped, so we lost the serpentine belt on the freeway. So yeah, thanks for that, people in Karratha.
That's not to mention all the other fixes we do all the
There's
time.
a lot of more minor things. That's kind of a list.
We always have super glue because stuff is always falling apart. We just glue it back together.
So needless to say, life on the road isn't easy.
But it does breed resilience, right? I mean, every time something breaks, we're like, how do we fix it?
Yeah, I just accept it and get to work, hey?
Travelling on the road full time, we meet so many other travellers, and some of them have had worse luck than us.
Much worse than us. We've had people blow up their cars. We've had people rip out their suspension. We've had people blow wheels off and destroy their caravans. We've had people had accidents. People stuck in places for months at a time. So yeah, what can we say? We
consider
complain.
ourselves really lucky that we're still on the road, we're still travelling, and we're still all together and healthy, so we can't complain.
Alright, that's the end of the negatives. Let's talk about and look at some of the positives from 2023. Alright, we're going to start off by sharing our favourite camps. My favourite camp of 2023 was Lake Tungatina in the Central Highlands of Tasmania. We were basically camping in the geographical centre of Tasmania, which is pretty cool. But not only that, we were camped right beside a pristine lake, and I was able to soak a line right in front of camp. I even managed to catch an incredible rainbow trout, which tasted absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Choo! What is it, rainbow trout?
Yeah, it's a big rainbow trout. Wow. 55. And did I mention this camp was free? Mel, what was your favourite camp from 2023?
My favourite camp for 2023 was also free. I was completely surprised by this, as we weren't expecting so much free camping while exploring Karanjini in Western Australia. There were a couple of good ones, but my favourite was Albert Tongolini. We had to push a little further on to find a spot by ourselves, but it was well worth it. We had a 360-degree view of the incredible landscape. It was so pretty out there. I've never seen anything like it.
Alright, now to our favourite experience. My favourite experience of 2023 is easily snorkeling the Ningaloo Reef. We got to swim with turtles and see some incredible marine life. The watercolour in the Ningaloo is so stunning, and it's just something that I don't think I'm ever going to forget. And getting to share that with the kids was just a massive bonus. So Mel, over to you. What was your favourite thing of 2023?
My favourite experience was crossing the Gib River Road. It's a true caravanning adventure. There's so many gorges that you walk to with beautiful swimming holes. I was super grateful to be able to do this while I'm young, because I don't think I'd be able to do it 10 years from now because I'm such a klutz. Being able to walk on those hikes with the kids, just swimming and then keep walking, is just truly amazing. I just loved the whole thing.
Yeah, if you can squeeze in a trip to the Gibb River Road, guys, on your lap of Australia, highly recommend it. We really enjoyed that experience.
It was so much fun.
Despite the damage. Now on to our favourite videos of 2023. Drum roll. My favourite video from 2023 would have to be our 50th vlog back in Tasmania. That's the one where we went to Bruny Island. The one where we camped with quolls. We got to see the Bruny Baker bread guy. And I got that insane footage with the echidna as we were hiking out to that point. I just think it's my best vlog. We put a lot of effort into that one, and I'm just really happy and proud with how that one came out.
I liked the one where we swapped our caravan for Jack and Megan's troopy. I thought that was pretty cool. Getting to collaborate with other creators who we admire and who we like so much. And it was an eye-opening experience to see what life would be like just by ourselves, and for them for taking the kids for the night. That was just amazing. I know Brett spent a lot more time on that video than he would normally, so if you haven't watched it yet, go give it a watch, because I think it was really good. So what's coming up in 2024? Lots.
What I can confidently say is we won't be going back to the east coast of Australia.
We're not going back home.
It took a lot of effort to get all the way over here to WA, and we're not done with this state yet. After we hide from the summer heat down in southern Western Australia, we're planning to head back up to the Ningaloo to try and experience it at the right time of year.
Because how would we know that we went in the wrong time?
Hopefully it won't be so windy and we can get a bit more of an enjoyable experience up there. We have an absolutely massive 2024 planned. It looks like it's going to be the biggest and busiest year of our lives.
We can say we do have an international flight planned.
A little holiday.
We also are working on a big change to our setup and how we're going to be travelling Australia.
We don't want to give away any specific details on that just yet. There's still a lot of moving parts in place and we're not quite ready to share the specifics of everything yet. But we are looking forward to share our adventures with you guys in 2024.
So keep on watching so you can see what changes we make and see what happens. But with that, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas,
a Happy New Year's, and we'll see you in
2024.
Bye. We have a massive 2024 plan. It's going to be the biggest year of our lives, that's for sure.
We can say we have an international flight plan. Blah, 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 blah.
We have an absolutely massive year. We have an absolutely massive... Would you stop laughing at me? You make this so hard.
That's why you love me.
Hey, so that video that Mel was talking about, the one where we collaborated with Jack and Megan, the thumbnail's right here. Click it if you'd like to watch it.